Whoa, all up in your face. Hot stuff. Good morning. Oh my gosh, y'all jumping in on me this morning, aren't you? My fuzzy hair. Good morning, Donna. How's the weather? Oh my gosh, did y'all get storms? Oof. Morning, Wildflower. Turkeys are chirping this morning. But there's not a dang snake on my leg. Yeah, everything's wet. Okay, I'm trying to get me. Hang on, where am I at? Did I get a picture on my screen? Apparently it got pretty bad here last night. But it must have been after I went to bed finally at 2:30 or something like that. Because I needed to get those mattresses. What? Data usage, I've got stuff. I have Wi-Fi's. Morning, Dana. Morning, Helen. Morning, Mary. Yeah, I don't know how I'm up at this hour. I don't know how I'm up so early with not going to bed like 2:30. We started getting tornado watches about midnight, I think. Okay, I don't know why my Wi-Fi's coming and going. I may have to go out and come back in. But yeah, so peaceful out here this morning though. It's like 60, I think, 62, and it feels pretty good. All fresh and so clean, clean. After that rain, storm. I don't see any limbs down, but I didn't get those mattresses off my truck yesterday, so I'm gonna be hating that. Try to turn it that way. It's usually a nice fresh after rain that Freddie comes traipsing by. Except somebody's laying there in the doorway and scanning the yard thoroughly. I didn't know I wasn't part of it, Helen. I don't know. I hadn't had any. My only issues have been with not getting notifications of people that I watch like every day. But I haven't had any unsubscribing done yet to me. But apparently I'm running across a few. Morning, Jennifer. Love you. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, I saw yesterday where Bass Pro Shop was closed till further notice. My chair's wet. I can't put my arms down. I sure was hankering for one of those chicken salad sandwiches on some of that 7 wheat bread or whatever it's called. I need to go to the grocery store, but we have plenty of stuff that we have to cook. We've just already blown through the quick stuff, the chicken fingers and the french fries and stuff. And the eggs, oh my gosh. We have eaten more bread. My face feels really dry. We have eaten like, well, with me being home all the time, I don't know how I don't know how my hours aren't messed up. Why am I doing this at home? Look what a habit that is. Jen, look, I have almost a whole one. I have like a whole bag of these too. But I made 2 1.5 pound loaves of wheat bread, and we blew through that. Um, we blew through 2 loaves of homemade bread and 3 loaves of sandwich bread in like less than 2 weeks. People shouldn't eat that much. We shouldn't eat that much. I'm trying to decide which angle's going to be better. I wanted to go out the back side, but I would have to move so much stuff. I did hear from Jeannie on the pattern. See if I can pull it up. But I don't think there's anybody in here that, Where was I at? Oh. Good morning, Linnell. How's the weather in Ohio? Y'all were getting tornadoes yesterday too, aren't you? So peaceful out here this morning. Morning, Mary. I mean, yeah, Freddie likes to play on these after rainy mornings. Did that save? Now, I wonder why some mornings when I try to go into this, it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Yesterday, though, after I got off here, you know, I'm trying to get my studio set up here. I got stuff to make wheat bread, and then I had got stuff to make like, you know, white bread. But then I was reading through recipes. What was that? I'm hearing all kind of stuff like this morning already. I was reading through recipes, and I didn't know how easy bagels were to make. Okay, come on, YouTube. Give me my thing back. Okay, I think I'm here now. Jeez. I don't know that I could do mosaic. I mean, I probably can. Let me see. Okay, I think I've missed some people. Hang on. That bread, Jennifer, that bread don't make it past the door much. The second set I made, I found that if I leave it in the thing, in the bread maker until and let the okay, I promise I'm picking up those limbs today. Yeah, maybe or not. Am I awake yet? Fiber Fox, is that little chickie? Is that Courtney? You can't get flour now, or you can't get flour like ever. Hey, Sherry. Oh my gosh. As long as you're being safe, Sherry, that's all that matters. I don't know why I'm so blown out this morning, too. It's not that bright out here. Maybe. Yeah. Well, I bought 5-pound bags of flour, self-rising flour, plain flour, bread flour, which I'm sure we'll probably use it all for the same thing. Not self-rising, of course, but um, wheat flour and sugar and cornmeal. I bought 5-pound bags of all of that right as all this was going on. Because I'm country girl. As long as I've got some flour and some water, I can make something. And some canned stuff. I can cook something. But anyway, Jen, yeah, that bread don't make it very far. Um, but yeah, I was changing. I accidentally let it stay in the bread maker through the keep warm cycle, and that makes it so hard. It's terrible. I've got one thing of yeast left. I've got to make a list, or uh-oh, here comes my halo. There's the sunshine, apparently. Sunshine don't come up over there, though. Should be coming up like there. And I saw bluebirds trying to get in this little house yesterday right there. I need to put it on a solid foundation because they won't bed in it with it flopping around like that. Did anybody have bad weather last night? I didn't get those mattresses off the bed, off my truck. I hate that because now they're wet. Ugh. One of them's a queen size and the other's just a box spring, but I mean a twin box spring, but still, that queen size is going to be something else wet. If I hurt my shoulder, my other shoulder, not even my bad shoulder. But when I went to move, can y'all hear me? I'm trying to be quiet. My nephew's asleep right nearby. I've got the door open. And the big G's right there. I'm trying not to stir him much. That is my halo coming up, isn't it? Oh, ah, I touched it. But yesterday when I went to move that, um, I'm glad it cooled off. I hope it stays cool. I mean, it'll cool back off now. It won't be 85 for long, but then when it starts to be an 85, and it won't be 85 for long because it'll jump straight back up to 90. Oh my gosh. Oh, another reason I didn't go up the back side up there because, ugh, more crap. Uncle Shuffle Stomp brought freaking appliances in and just dumped them off in my driveway. I'm like, oh gosh, Sherry, I think we missed the worst of it. Um, pool, yeah. I've got a little pool in there, but yeah. I mean, right now is just good. It was really good last night before it started getting bad. I mean, the weather felt really... Hummingbirds. Okay, the hummingbirds yesterday morning. Was that yesterday morning? I slowed... I slowed... Ugh. Yeah, he makes mine rise too because he makes me get angry with Mimi. And that makes me even madder. But he just comes and goes. And he still hadn't gotten her a thermometer, but she found one apparently. Morning, Karen. But then I asked him to, okay, so we've got the two, okay, it's one building, but two sets of garages, right? The lower garage is where, I keep my lawnmower and his motorcycle's in there, even though it hadn't run in like 15 years. But it's a beautiful aqua, Rebel. No, it's not a Rebel. Shadow. And it's beautiful. It's aqua and it's blinged out with leather and chrome and stuff. Anyway, so the lower garage is where he works on appliances and where we keep the lawnmower and um, the workbench is there that I would love to have cleared off so I could work in some woodworking. Are the hummingbirds fighting already? But then there is the upper garage in that same building. That just has like the trailer that we pull behind the lawnmower if he would help me fix tires and all that. But he won't do that either, so whatever. Um, and that's where he pulls the flat trailer where he takes scrap off, because he works on appliances. If he can't fix them, he'll scrap them and he'll eventually take them to the scrap yard. Well, now that Mama got him a truck running again. Anyway. um, so I asked him today after he come and dumped a bunch of rickety stoves up there. There's birds. What is that? Is that red birds? Here's that female, that pretty female with a really bright orange beak. There was one hit the ground. Oh, that's one of the males, the pretty red males. I bet you're not able to see it because of my halo. So I can move it over where the sun... Oh, that's just getting worse. Anyway. So I asked him if he would just come move the... I told him, I said if they were... I asked if he'd just come move the busted up stoves up to where the scrap stuff is. And because I can't take care of the yard like I need to, he said, well, is it hindering the something to the beauty of your property or something like that? No, it's my driveway. That's why. Hey, Melissa. I mean, and he said a couple of things the other day that just breaks me down, And Mary keeps saying she's going to come whoop him for me, but she hasn't yet. But anyway, here are my birdies. I don't want to block the sun, but I kind of do because you can't see those red birds. If I would weed eat, you probably could. But yesterday, when I went to, after he said that crap, I'm like, just whatever. Because He brought my lawnmower back with a flat tire. A big flat tire, not even a little flat tire. But he mowed their yard. Hello. Anyway, but he said, why does it hinder the value of your property or something? Good morning, Kathy. And I'm like, no, it's just my property. Hello. I would like to be able to get in my own garage without freaking screws and stuff all over my tires, all in my tires. But anyway, whatever. I'm just so sick of it. Just got me coffee this morning in my cup that said love is a four-legged word. That sun will go up in a few minutes, you know. Well, Sherry, I mean, you know, it's just that I hate being the way I am, but he doesn't mind being stupid. When I got my lawnmower, I specifically got a job to buy that lawnmower so that he wouldn't use it. Because he snatched me off of his lawnmower one time. He's just an idiot, I swear. But then he goes through this, well, I'll help you do your yard and I'll help keep your yard up if Good morning, Linda. Yeah, I heard the turkeys. In between a little while ago. But anyway, the deal was he was going to help me, of course, whatever. He always says that until he gets his way. Just like I've got gutters in a couple of spots that are about to come off the house. It just needs some muscle. Good morning, Virginia. Oh, you made it, Virginia. Yay. But me and my nephew will get it. You know, I can't do much at a time, but my nephew's young and strong. He got on to me yesterday for moving those mattresses by myself. But I simply just slid them down the down the walkway and onto the back of my truck. But when I went out there to move those mattresses, there was we were just talking about it. I'm looking for them forever. There was a huge black snake right there in that flower bed kind of area, right next to the house. Oh, that's cool, Helen. I'm just glad you're here. Haven't seen you much lately. But I think you were dealing with crap too, weren't you? For a little while. We're always dealing with some kind of something, aren't we? So peaceful out here this morning. No cars on the road down on the highway yet. But I think we hit I think yesterday at 5 p.m. was a closing of all non-essential. I hope everything has worked out, whichever way that went, Helen. It is. It's so nice. And like I say, not hearing any cars. The highway is a couple of miles that way. But, you can hear a truck gearing down or motorcycles or uncapped headers sometimes. And then, we got country boys that build race cars and stuff up and down the road over there. So, every now and then you hear a good old Nova or something with uncapped headers going down the road. Yeah, Helen, well, I know it's easier said than done, but, I guess sometimes we do just whatever it takes to keep the peace. Definitely. But don't take none. Don't take no crap. None beyond what you're, you know, some crap's doable. But I have a feeling you probably wouldn't. Yep, yep. I really enjoyed everything that those couple of times. Um, I just hate that that didn't go so well. But I'm trying to figure out how to um, go about that. There's that howling thing again. I have, well, as long as he's all talk and no bite, then that's cool too. But sometimes that's not even worth. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I've been here by myself now since 14. The ex left in February, and then Renee moved in, I want to say May. And hmm, oh, bring bring lobsters, Sherry. See, that's my thing though. You know, I can't tune people out when they start doing that, and I'm just hot enough. Morning, Jill. Ugh, got the nose itchies. Um, and I'm just hot-headed enough that I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna start it, but I'm not gonna say I fuel the fire, but I'm not. I don't let it go either. And just like my nephew tones me down, so good morning, Dina. Were you in here earlier, or this is another Dina? Well, there's D. I hope you're feeling better. And Jay, Reggie, I hope you're feeling better this morning, D. Did you sit on the washing machine? I think Goliath has finally decided he's just going to sit in the door and put up with me. Oh, back to the snake. While I was, before I started, I was walking down to let my tailgate down. And that's gotten all woolly back there too, of course. Um, yeah, I, yeah, after the ex left and then Renee moved, I, you know, I laid down and just didn't want to get up. Oh, that's frogs. That's really deep frogs. Um, so that's my excuse for my house being like it is. But I will. Oh my goodness! Look at that sunshine. Freddie ought to be. Did y'all have bad weather last night, D? Has it gotten there yet? That sunshine's so pretty. I hate to block it because it'll get up there and out of the way here in a few minutes. I know, D. We need to get back into. We need to get our Zoom back together. Mary, are you still here? We need to get our Zoom, our Yip Yip Zoom back together. I enjoyed talking to everybody, people I hadn't met yet, and Sherry Kay's a nut, and we're all nuts, and anyway, Helen. Now that thank you. I need to pick up. I've got Lynn right here. I'll get that done today, though. Hopefully, before it storms again. We've gone from 90. I kind of like that sunshine coming over like that. That's so pretty. And, yeah, Dee, I've just got to do kind of like, I guess I'll do like Sharon and them have done and put a bunch of people on the list or something. I just hate to have to do that, you know? You would think folks could just act right. Anyway, Helen, now that, now that, which Dana did I just see pop up? Oh, Dana and Dooley. Um, Now, Helen, no, I hate being by myself and everybody, but when I see what some people are have to deal with, or like when I go out to eat, well, when we're ever allowed to go back out to eat, what zooming the sticks? Hang on, who's just said that? Yeah, well, we had a little riffraff, so I didn't even try to get back on the Zoom, but I will. Um, or it was just silly mess like people do. Um, anyway, so now that I've been by myself a while and I go out to eat and everything, oh, I know it's lovely, isn't it, Dee? Um, I see couples out there talking to each other. I mean, not talking to each other. Both of them are on their phones. Or they just shove a phone in a kid's hand and then they're on their phones. I'm like, I'm sitting here by myself wishing I had somebody to talk to. And these people are over here not even communicating. But then again, you know, I don't know that I could deal with a significant other and the crap that comes with it anymore. I'm just so set. I can't say that, I don't guess. I'm not that old. People say I could still meet somebody. I don't even care about all that. I have all my own stuff. I just like to have somebody to drink coffee on the, well, I'm drinking coffee with y'all on the front porch. Or just get up and go out of town for lunch. Or just, I had a friend like that. But somebody else, and even though it wasn't like a long-term relationship, it was more of a friendship than anything. Um, oh, that's awesome, Dee. I hope, I know that we are all dealing with um, a lot right now as far as having to be locked down and having to not be able to go um, left. Yeah, like nothing was wrong, and then just all of a sudden he was gone. I don't even care about the benefits anymore, Helen. I'm just like, I'll go get lunch. Okay. Ah, let's go to Chattanooga for lunch. Okay, I'll pick you up in a few minutes. I loved that. Or let's just go to yours. You know? What? Morning, Ben. Okie Grower, 75 Ray. Good morning. Yeah, I don't even know that I want one to live with. Just like, come fix my gutter. No. If I could just get myself built back up and stop eating all this bread. But anyway, I hope that if one thing, I think we're being humbled, you know, um, and I hope that people are taking it for the good and not all the bad. But if there's one thing I hope comes from all this, I hope people, um, you know, reconsider develop their family skills. Yay, thank you. Good morning, Okie Grower. Okie Raid. Linda. I think I said, hey, Linda. But like, well, I had a Chris that was going to be my third hubby. And like I said, I laid down for about 3 years and didn't touch this place. Good morning, Annie. Annie. Welcome, Okie Grower Raids. What up, dog? You stretching? I think I said good morning, Annie. Uh-oh, uh-oh. You okay? Good morning, Karen. Thank you. It's part of my yard, but we had a nice rain last night. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Let me get Mister's. Well, my pants got a little wet in that seat. I thought I wiped it out. Come on, let me get his thing on real quick. Here we go. I've even got shorts on this morning. Oops, I hope my legs ain't showing. Where's your other thing? Go pee-pee. Go pee-pee. I don't think he was going pee-pee. Oh, goodness. Have some coffee real quick. Y'all need coffee? Okay, where are you going? You going out or you staying in? Oh, give me this. Okay, come on, come on. What are you doing? Okay, you stepping on your chair. Okay. Okay, just lay down then. Lay down. Alrighty. Let me see if I can shift us and get a little different view. What's up? What's up? What's up? What up, dog? Here. Sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to be rude here. But y'all know how this goes. Okay. So... Well, and I can too, Sherry. If there's one thing that the first ex, my baby daddy, if there's one thing he and his dad taught me was to work on cars. So I could build a, what's funny is, after, would you lay down? You gonna lay down? Psst, psst. Hey, you. I don't know if I can even set my coffee somewhere. Oh, without knocking my camera over. I know I'm missing people. I'm sorry. Hang on. Hang on. Did I miss anybody? Lay down, sir. Oh, he still smells what's in my pocket. What? Goliath, lay down. Here. Lay down. There's that howling thing again. I'm beginning to wonder if that's not a bull bellowing over there in the field. Over in the... I never heard of... Usually they bellow in pulses. No, not the brownie, but I had a little doggy sausage. I don't have anything else. The cow beller like that. I don't really know what that is. Stop it. Is he going to start early this morning? Goodness gracious. Trying to get my... Well, y'all in here. Stop it. Stop it. I don't have anything else, Bob. He's like, well, go get something then. I don't have anything. Move, move, move. Okay, let me try this again. This way, this way. Alrighty then. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm going to shift my little table over here so I don't have to jump over that to get back to him. So anyway, and as soon as I shift this way, then Freddie will probably come traipsing up through the yard somewhere. I did hear back from Jenny. For those of you that were helping me trying to figure out that, well, that sunshine's right there in my eyeball again. And I hope that snake stays put so I can... Oh. Morning, Carol. Okay, 2 or 3 things here. Were y'all here yesterday morning when the hummingbird almost took me off the porch? I just shifted my halo. That's all I did. Trying to get the column out of the road, out of the. I went back to the. I have a Suzuki Boulevard that I've been threatening to ride all week. I think it's better back up the other direction, isn't it? I'm going to shift me again. I just know that Freddie's going to come down through there. My halo will be gone in a few minutes. Okay, so Jeannie verified that. Oh, the hummingbird. Let me tell you about that real quick. I'm sorry. I backed that up to where it was. I can't remember now. 104, an hour and 4 minutes, something like that. And I slowed that down. Yeah, I couldn't ride a 3-wheeler back. I had never had a trike, but I had a 3-wheeler. And I didn't like those because it bounced on the front tire and then you went tumbling. Anyway, I backed that up to that hummingbird and I slowed it down to 0.25. And I could not catch that hummingbird. Now what? Now what? Here we go again. What is it, sir? I put your food out there. So anyway, I slowed that thing down to 0.25 and then went frame to frame and could not catch it. I saw the blur of it in one frame. One. Oh, but it was funny. I still want to set up so that we can watch the hummingbirds together. But like I say, I think I'll have to come in from the, I think I'll have to set the camera up from the inside. Although they don't seem to mind coming right in around me. Wherever I am. Okay, so he's there just laying there again. The sunshine's right there. Thank you, Annie. You too. But anyway, so Jeannie, as far as this sunshine shawlette goes, I decided to rip out this one. The one that was all wonky. And of course, I get down to here and I haven't had a problem with a pattern in I don't know how long. Nothing bad enough to have to rip the whole thing out. But of course, if I do, it's going to be a Lux Lolly, right? It's going to be something. Morning, Mary. But yeah, of course, it's going to be something like this, right? So anyway, she confirmed. She said to send her pictures of the ends that she saw something that looked like it might be wrong on rows 9 and 12, which was the triple crochet rows and the, I think I've got hummingbirds somewhere. I've got one, a video of hummingbirds fussing or something. Anyway, I don't know what these things are that keeps flying around me. That was bigger than a hummingbird. So anyway, row 9 through 12 is the triple crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then the next row is triple crochet, chain 1, but then you don't skip. The only thing you skip is the chain from the previous row. Okay, so then the next row is half double crochets. That's row 11. And oh yeah, I've got huge. There's the howling thing. I lose my own self in thoughts. So then she confirmed the two things that my questions were, was when it said to repeat the triple crochet row. She didn't say anything about counting the chain, which normally we would count the chain as a stitch and skip it if it said so or whatever. But she didn't say anything about that. She said repeat the triple crochet row, which was triple crochet, chain 1. I may have that far on my new one. Okay, so so anyway, we have the triple crochet row here. Triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet, chain 1. You get to the end and you put 2 triple crochets in the last stitch. You do a triple, chain 1 triple in the last stitch, and then you do a chain 5. Let me do that. It gets so quiet here all of a sudden. And then you do a triple. Okay, this is the repeat row for the triples. You do a triple back into the same stitch, which is hard to do with this Luxe Lollies. It's really soft and stuff. Okay, so there's. Then you do a chain 1. The pattern does not say skip 1, but she said yes. Go into the next triple. Okay, triple into the next triple. And I swear if I just missed one again, I'm going to scream. Okay, no, I didn't. Triple, chain 1. And then, like I say, it doesn't say skip 1, but you do skip that chain and go into the next triple. Is anybody following me? Oh, this is Jeannie with On the Hook Crochet. It's her sunrise shawlette. But me and is the Carol that's on here? Carol, are you the Carol that was having problems? Morning, Karen. I know Jill was trying to help me figure it out, and Linda. Well, that's what I tried to do, Carol, but this is from Jeannie. She said the things that I was talking about, that her instructions didn't specifically say chain 1, skip 1, but In the triple crochet row, you are, see, I can't hold mine up. Okay, so there's a chain one, triple into the next triple. Is the sunshine blocking me? Chain one, triple into the next triple. But anyway, so she doesn't specifically say skip one. How far have you gotten, Carol? Did you, what? That doesn't sound like a dog howling either. The only increase you have, just like the other day when I was saying, the only increase you have is one on each end per row. Thank you for coming over, Ben, and bringing people with you. Oh, are you leaving? Well, if you're not leaving, then just keep on hanging around. Keep on hanging out. We don't mind. Goliath is going to be out here until he makes me leave. So, yeah, the only increases are one on each end. Okay, so I'm going to zip through this. How far have you gotten now, Carol? Have you gotten beyond all of this? Or are you into your border yet? What is it, sir? So I'm going to get to the ends. To take closer pictures of the ends of my rows 9 through. Okay. I'm on the Melissa or Dee, y'all could tell the Zoom room I'm live in case anybody wants to come in. I know that Jeanette is doing a thing at 10 this morning that is, did I not give you your Chewy? At 10. Stop it. Jeanette's doing a thing at 10 this morning for, I think she's doing a make-along for blue hats. So I'm going to grab some plain old blue and, okay, there's your extra Chewy. And lay down. I mean, you know, if they want to come. I'm not, you know. Dana usually enjoys coming over and Joe and a few of them, but I don't know that they get notifications. So, okay, so I'm tripling. That's the row I'm on now, Carol. Jeannie said to send her pictures of the end rows, the ends of row 9 through 12, because she said it looked like I was gaining stitches somewhere. Well, I wasn't, but by the time I heard from her, I started ripping back. It's the Sunrise Shawlette by Jenny with On the Hook Crochet. I saw something that said, look at your triple crochet row. Lay down. Hang on, let me get back. Well, you have to be a member to get her patterns. Look at row 9, triple crochet, triple, chain 1, triple across. Okay. Well, these are the questions I asked her because she wasn't totally clear about, I triple crochet, I triple, chain 1, triple across. Well, okay, let me find my pattern. Treble in first, skip, stitch, chain 1, treble across. See, since that is in the same sentence, I have read that as, well, and she said, good morning, Dana. See, look, anyway, so that being in the same sentence, let's see, skip a stitch, chain 1, treble across. Okay, but then in 12, she does say double crochet plus 1 chain in each stitch. So I shouldn't have even chained 1 here then in that first treble row, right? Is that what you're saying? It is, I don't know if you were in the other night, Dana, the one I was having problems with looking like it was like curving down on the ends. Because her pictures look open. Hey, Teresa. Her picture, however, this is the first, I've bought many of her patterns, but this is the first one I ever tried to make, but, and I love Jeannie. I love her. She's so awesome. But if I can't comprehend this most simple pattern of hers, I don't know that I'll ever be able to do any of her. But her picture looks like there's a chain between each treble. Oh, man, hang on. Treble, okay. Treble, chain 1, treble across to last 2 stitches, treble. Okay, so you're saying no chains between the trebles. See, I asked her that specific question. I'm going to have to pull up my email now. Okay. Row 10. Okay. This is from Jeannie. In row 10, you would treble stitch in each treble stitch and chain 1 between trebles. Only crochet a treble into the trebles in row 9. This way you would only be increasing at the ends and only 1 stitch increase. Treble crochet, treble, chain 1 treble in the last stitch. Same thing in row 12. This is from Jeannie, okay? In row 12, you will double crochet in each double crochet and chain 1 between them, but only increase on the ends. The increase at the beginning is the chain 4, which equals double crochet plus chain 1, okay? And when you add a double crochet in the same stitch, you are increasing. she said, I couldn't see what you were doing. I didn't attach new images, but apparently something looked like I did. Um, she said, but I imagine that you are increasing too much along the rows by stitching double crochets in the chain ones. Hey, Joe. Hey, Ida. So, hearing her talk, there is a chain one between each treble and between each double. But we're not supposed to go into those. Now, the half doubles you do, the half double row that goes after the trebles but before the doubles, you do put a half double in each chain of the trebles. Ugh, this shouldn't be this difficult. And that was the two things that had me confused. But, because I knew if we were putting stitches in each one of those chains that it was going to double the stitches. And she says more than once, you know, her pattern even says you only increase one on each end. Yeah, Joe, this is a tiny little pattern that has just absolutely confused me beyond. I think it's just because, yeah, this is that same pattern, Christy. I did finally hear from Jeannie, though, and she that we do the chains between, but we don't go into those in the double crochets. She said you were only increasing 2, so you're only increasing 1 on each end on each row. I mean, this pattern was only 250 yards. I should have already knocked out 2 of them. I was going to do one for me and one for somebody. I don't know who else, but I was making 2 out of this one Lux Lolly. But then when I started ripping it back last night, that happened. So anyway. And that was the 2 things that, like I said, and it was, the pattern is correct, but she words them differently than what most patterns. It's just a little bit, nothing, you know. And it's the Sunrise Shawlette. What is it? I'm not doing anything. Oh, it's the Sunrise Shawlette by Jeannie with On the Hook Crochet. What up, yo? Ew, don't eat that bug. Ew. He has always eaten wasp, dead wasp. But yeah, yeah, I think Karen, KV Fibers, has always told me that to put it in the freezer. But I didn't know. Oh, goodness gracious. We're going to end up going to the vet. Well, I mean, you know, I think it's not really serving a purpose other than lacing it up. Right, Carol? It's not really... I think she sent me that pattern. Goliath, what is it? I don't have anything else in my pocket. What's up? Come here. Come tell everybody hello. Hang on. Say hello. Hey. Stop your whining. Stop whining. And honestly, you know, Carol, I'm not, unless I somehow increased and I didn't realize it. Stop it. You are being so rude. Come here. Are you wanting to go out in the yard? Do you want to go pee-pee? Here. No, he's like, it's about time for my morning nap. We just got up. Come on, you going to pee-pee? Come on, come on. I'm trying not to step in view. I've got on shorts. Deathly pale. Go, 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 go. Where you going? You just going to stand in my way? I need my coffee, dude. I don't have anything else in my pocket. You've already eaten 2 pockets full of treats, sir. Don't argue with me. Don't argue with me. Lay down, lay down. Either lay down or go to the yard. Hello. Hello. And like I said, you know, since she, yeah, I'm worried about Goliath too, but I'm real. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Good gracious. Where's Teresa? Oh, there she is. I was making sure she saw him. You know, I'm just kind of scared to take him to the vet because I took Thor to the vet and he didn't get to come home. I'm sorry, Carlene. Where are you traveling, Dana? Come here, Goliath. You have leaves on your backside. Okay, go. Go do what you're doing. Go get on the couch or whatever you're going to do. He's like, but you're supposed to follow me and carry my robe. No, Jim, but he's negative. I mean, he doesn't have. Rolling for Vegas. Man, see, 20 is supposed to be my year for Vegas. But now I'm betting we don't even get to go to playoffs in June. I'm betting anything. We are, Pool Players Association is, yes, he is the boss. You better lay down, sir. Hey. Okay, so he can't hear, he can hear low tones, right? So if I clap like that, he can hear me. His ears, y'all may not can see him, but his ears are laid back where he just heard me. Come here. And it's funny when he turns one ear this way and one ear backwards. But anyway, I always forget what I'm saying. So the APA is shut down indefinitely like everybody else. And we were supposed to go to playoffs in June. We won our way that far. So we were supposed to go to playoffs in June. If we won there, we go to Vegas. And this was my year. I went in 10 and 15, so 20 was my year. Come here. Come here, sir. You'll be good. I've thought about that being, he's 13. He just turned 13 in March. I thought about heartworms too, Jen, but he's negative. Yeah, I have a table, Joe. I have a table here. But I mean, I don't practice. I've played so long that my game is what it's going to be. And normally when I take a break, I come back on fire. Even without any practice. But, you know, I have my table, so I'm sure I'm going to end up bored enough to probably get out there on it at some point. Well, Carol, I'm going to, I'm trying to pay close attention. Oh, that was one thing, though, Dana. I saw pictures, our national APA, because we have part, let's see, the first part, like the singles and the Jack and Jill, you know, the smaller team things, is supposed to be this month. Well, no, April, right? Into March, 1st of April, or second week in April, something like that. And so, National APA was out there taking pictures. Right. Uh, well, Carol, and that's why I asked her specifically if we did treble, chain one, treble, chain one through row 9. Uh, because it said skip one. I mean, it's just not clear, and it shouldn't be that difficult. But I asked her specifically, and I told her the reason I was confused was because this row, is that half doubles? What is row 8? Let's see, I've got it right here. Okay, so row 8 is half double crochet in the first opening, then in each single crochet across. Okay, so that's clear. And then row 9 says treble in first opening, skip one, chain one, which normally patterns I think reads chain one, skip one, but either way, same thing. Treble across. Well, that makes sense because you have one to skip here. So the reason I asked her was I said, just because you didn't say chain one, skip one. Yes, chain 5 is the first treble plus the first chain. And then you treble in the same. The way she puts it is treble in first opening at bottom of chain 5, which to me is treble in the same stitch as your chain. It shouldn't be this difficult. Oh my gosh, how long have I been on? Okay. My phone seems to only last about 2 hours, so. Plus, um, like I said, Jeanette's coming on this morning with a blue hats make along. And I have scrolled off. Dana, APA sent pictures of Vegas right now at the Westgate and at the Circus. And there's like no cars in the parking lots. And like the wind, all the, I'm trying to think, which other one it showed, but mainly the Westgate, which is where we shoot. We used to shoot at the Riviera, which was the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Oh, I know. But like I started to say earlier, I'm hoping, if nothing else, I'm hoping this humbling we're going through sticks with some people. I just think we've gotten too far away from, um, this is my own belief. I'm not trying to preach at anybody or anything, but I just think we've gotten too far away from, um, what? Wait. Hang on, D. It has already started when Jeanette comes on. She's fab, but too fast. Oh, okay. Is she doing her own pattern, or is it a tutorial type thing? Is that what she does on Sunday mornings? I need to get off my butt. Right? And that's what I'm saying. The chains don't really serve a purpose other than lacing it up. But I'm just telling you right now, if I do this again and it's not right, I'm shifting to something else. Yes, Jeanette is supposed to be doing, oh, I can imagine, Linda. It was really strange seeing Vegas down like that. Yeah, but that poncho is, she only gives you like the first 2 rows, right? Jennifer, you're gonna get a blanket. Do you need a blanket here in the summertime? I have one that you can have, but it's kind of hot. It's not really warm, and it's not really big. I have a miter granny, but it's typical granny. It's got like DIY creations. I don't know what she is now, Joe, but it's DIY. You know, Jeanette, Soraya. Then I'll have to call in the Pony Express to bring it to you, Jennifer. Carrier pigeon. It would take a dozen carrier pigeons. So you don't? Do you want a holy one or do you want a warm one? Never mind. You're gonna say both. You're gonna say yes. Oh. Uh-oh. Tornado watch extended till 5 a.m. Wait a minute. What? 5 a.m.? Is that tomorrow morning? Yeah. 7. Excuse me. Now her poncho, it's just a granny with an increase in the middle, right? Who did I see yesterday? Hooked on. Christy, hey, Christy, I'm so sorry about blowing out the speakers yesterday in everybody's ears. I have never gone on one of those panels, so I didn't know that I needed to turn my stuff down. But then I couldn't even, I was hearing me 2 or 3 times. I need to do 2 baby ponchos right now. What are you doing, sir? Where are you headed? You better not be running off across that yard. I hear that blue jay, though, going crazy. What's he going crazy about? The chain counts as treble plus 1. Right. But my question was, what are you doing, bub? Okay, hang on. Wait. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you midstream there, buddy. Not midstream, but you know. Also trying not to get my beautifully pale legs out in the public view. Go. That was another thing about doing. Uh-oh. His behindie's pooching. I may have to block. If he cops a squat over there, I may have to block him. He'd probably go to his tree and pee. Anyway. I don't think I have any moderators. What do you need me to put up? Yep, he's going to find him a poop spot. Oh, maybe not. Oh, you're okay, Linda. don't know how Mama is, D. Mama's like, I don't know what's up with her. My brother keeps coming and going, so she's taking great offense to me dumping her milk and medicine on the steps. But hello, guess what? With him coming and going like that, I'm not going to go in that house. And I sprayed both of the rails on her steps just the other day, and her doorknob, and the whole door. Hey, Carol. Is my sound gone? Am I muted? Well, I think now, hang on, let me see. It says rotate device. I know I'm sideways. I was trying to see if it would. I may have to go get my. Oh, okay. Yesterday on the panel, I was trying to show my. Oh. Well, come here. What? He's like, I went and paid now. Where's my goodie? Shh. Is it raining again? I think it's about to start raining again. Come on, I'll get you a treat. Oh, y'all need coffee? Have some more coffee real quick. And my charger. I've got to grab my charger. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, so little difficulties here. Technical difficulties. Hope I didn't lose anybody. I'm sorry. Okay. Plug that up. Plug this up. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm the weirdest hostess ever. Goliath, now you're standing on my charger. Oh, move, move. Good gracious. Well, that was a ride, wasn't it? Move, move, move. You're standing on my charger, dude. Lie down, lie down. Okay, the kid's getting unruly. I may have to go. I'm sorry, Linda. I'm not trying to be rude, but okay then. Just everybody. I hope y'all have kept each other busy. Thank you for coming, Linda. And somebody said something about posting a link earlier. So, who was that, and what do I need to? What was I needing to post? Yes, I did email Jeannie about that shawl, and we're still trying. Try it without the chains. How far have you gotten, Carol? Have you gone on into the doubles? See, the thing is, I've already got the treble chains. Thank you for coming, Jill. Sorry I've been away for several minutes. I'm trying to get the kids situated. Or the old man. You can tell as time goes by. I I like that raspberry zinger. Joe, what time is did Joe say she's leaving? Oh, okay. Have a good day, Joe. For Jeanette's channel. Okay. Did anybody get that? Oh, I guess. Okay, Christy, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I will. I was going to do it last night, but why didn't I? Because I was up like most of the night. Uh-oh. What was that? I won Christie's for, I guess, for my blue hat. I think that blue hat ended up way too big. I'm not having much luck with anything here lately. I mean, I am, but... So anyway, Carol, I'm wondering about... every now and then there's a frog comes in, Carlene. Come here. What is it, sweet boy? Anyway, I'm only this much nearing the end of the second treble row, and I've already got my chains in there. So have you gone beyond a 4 is a G, isn't it? I'm not sure. Have you seen any squirrels behind me? That's probably what Goliath is rearing up for. Everything I see red up through the woods, I keep thinking Freddie might come across. The fox seems to that new circle in the sand that Tracy at Crochet Rocks I think that's pretty. And Dana's Aramith, formerly known as Ardith, that's what it is. Those colors in there are so beautiful. I haven't looked at the Phoenix yet, but if I do this Lost in Time thing, that may take all my bandwidth. When he starts choking like that, Mary. Tracy Crochet Rocks does some really pretty granny squares. Are you still with me? I'll send you. Have you learned any stitches yet? I think they've even closed the park. Because I saw somebody in Pinson talking about they locked the gate on the park because of the playground, but people could go around the gate to walk on the track. Oh, okay, Melissa, thank you for coming, but I understand that if mine wasn't propped up on a knit crate box and an Amazon box. Because I never have my, well, there's my halo again. Ah. I love the crocodile stitch, but gosh, you have to go with a, there's one woman that does nothing but every one of her patterns. Well, I understand people need to walk, but there's no sense in being mean to your kids. Or play something. Now, let me tell you something that I would like to do. And there's so many make-alongs and everything going on. Good morning, Becky. I saw this on Allie. Before I scrunch around too much, Carol, have you gotten into your double crochet rows yet? Because I do already have my chains in the triple crochet rows, but I'm wondering if it's going to make, well, no, because we'll do a half double crochet row and then we'll start the double crochets with chains, right? So if we take the chains out from between the double crochets, it should be okay. I don't know. This is a tiny pattern. It shouldn't even be all this. Stressing me out, though. Jennifer, remind me to send you a pattern of a blanket that I made for Renee. It was uh, one of my first projects. And it's all half double crochets, if I'm not mistaken, with big hooks. Anyway, I saw Allie with, Allie, Little Drops of Wonderful. Well, Carlene, Jeannie said the chains are between each stitch throughout the row. But if it's not being counted, then what are you doing? What are you doing now? Come here. Hey. What are you doing? Ugh. You're gonna have to get a hook up if you going out in the yard again. Jeannie said that those chains are there, but they really don't seem to serve a purpose other than to lace it up to me. So I may just give up and just find another pattern. Probably is what I'm going to do, because I'm just, Stop. Come here. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Sherry. I'm probably only going to be on another. Well, this guy's getting irritable, so probably end up not being here much longer. But Allie with Little Drops of Wonderful, and not Blossom, but what is the girl that's been so sick? Goliath, why are you trying to get between me and the thing? Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? There's nothing over there. I have nothing. Hang on. Okay, you're okay. They said that the kids are drawing pictures. Who is that other lady? I want to say Blossom. She's been really sick. Anyway, the kids are drawing pictures of rainbows. And then there are 2 patterns that I've seen of crocheted rainbows. And the kids are putting them in the windows for people that drive by, or like if your kids are walking down the street or whatever, for hope. So they're drawing and putting rainbows in windows for hope. And so I'm going to make some. Blossom has made these little kawaiis. Is that how you pronounce it? And then I've also seen where kids are putting teddy bears in the windows, or like if they go dry, if they have to go to the store or whatever, and then they're playing a game of it, I guess like Slam Bug or whatever we used to do with, I'll try that, Carol. Like I said, I'm already through the triple crochet rows, so when I get to the double crochets, I'll try that and see. Yeah, and I'll try that. So Carol, if it doesn't work after that, I am going to find another pattern, because I just, it shouldn't be that difficult. But yeah, I've seen where they're doing the games. I mean, doing the bears also. But I think I'm going to make, so they can count them like what we used to play with Slam Bug. So if you saw or Popeye, if you saw a car with one headlight out, you said Popeye, and then that was a point, Or if you saw a Volkswagen Bug back in the day. Well, I guess they have them again now, right? You'd say Slam Bug, and then that would be a point for you. I guess kind of like an I Spy kind of thing. But anyway, so I think I'm going to make some of those rainbows. I saw 2 patterns. One of them is, like I say, Blossoms is just a little kawaii. And it's just a circle pretty much, that you fold over, and you stuff it a little bit, and you put cute little safety eyes on it. Um, it's funny to see everybody calling it different things. Punch bug. I've heard it called punch bug too, but then you actually punched somebody in the arm, didn't you, when you saw it? See, that's cool, Jennifer. And, I've thought about putting something in my mailbox for my mail lady, if it's just like a couple of new pair of rubber gloves and maybe some hand sanitizer or something, because they're still she's still running. She wasn't here for a couple of days, so I took the 5 that won that Christy and Kim drew last week. I had them in the mailbox Wednesday, but then more severe storms possible Tuesday. Well, and I've wanted to make her a spa kit too, Jennifer. I've been wanting to make her like little face scrubbies or something, and maybe like a soap sack and some. I saw where Mother Cow um, showed a pattern for. I'm not a pattern. How to make sugar scrub. So I've been wanting to do that too, to put in my. I've got Epsom salts in lavender and eucalyptus. So I've been wanting to do that for my spa kits and whatever. But then, I mean, now all the festivals have canceled. But I'm still going to try to do. Yeah, we had storms last night. We were supposed to have 90% today, but it's dropped to like 50 now. But apparently it got bad because about midnight or after I started getting tornado watches. But anyway, so I think I'm going to make some of those little kawaiis. And I can't remember the other person that did a larger rainbow. But yeah, the kids were putting those in the windows for hope. But Allie on Starry Eyes, I mean, Little Drops Wonderful showed that. And then I saw where Blossom did the little kawaii. And I can't, like I say, I can't remember, but I'll post it in the Facebook group. So if anybody wants to make those or whatever. Because, of course, I can never find the exact color combination I want in the same matching fibers. There's the hawks. And the turkeys. I'm hearing the turkeys over there, too. But I'll post those 2 links. I have them. One of them is a larger, I don't know if it's like a pillow, maybe. But I'm betting you could do something with a corner to corner, probably. And do a small rainbow just for a backdrop. Or to hang in a window. Put it on some dowel rods or something. That would be cute. So I'll put those 2. See? I think those fox are right there in the edge of the woods because I keep seeing fuzzy red tails. And I know there's 3 of them that plays and runs together. I wish they would come across the yard while y'all are on live. That would be so cool. Except then Goliath would be taking off like a champ there. And isn't the Kentucky Derby coming up? I was intimidated by Corner to Corner, and then I watched a podcast, and she made it real easy. I got her new spring pattern too. I need to do that one. I started the fall one last year and didn't finish it. Need to do the spring one. I would like to have all the seasons to hang up too. But I thought the rainbow things would be a good idea too. I don't want to do a make-along or anything, but if y'all see some cute rainbow patterns, if you want to post them in the Facebook group. I think he's about ready for a steroid shot for his arthritis anyway. He seems to be slow moving, and then yesterday he was trying to scratch and he couldn't get his leg up to scratch where he needed. Are you going in? Come here. Come here, not unlatch you. You keep acting like you want to go off in the yard, though. And you know you can't be going off in the yard. Uh-oh. Lay down. I don't have any more goodies. Hey, Kelly. Is that like C2C's? Are you doing the sunrise, Karen? Man, I got thunder. Goliath. Oh, buddy, come here. You okay? I began wondering if he was getting yarn fluff in his throat. Because it seemed like when he would go lay in my yarn room that he would, come here, fix your thing. It seemed like when he would lay in the yarn room, he would start choking, but now it's all the time. Terry, with Yarn Joy Podcast, taught a great corner to corner for me. And I like the, okay, so you're on the triple crochet row? MySpace. MySpace is still a thing because I just now shifted pictures from my MySpace folder. I couldn't know how to get in there though if I ever tried. Okay, let's see what Karen says. Because it's already given me enough I should have been able to crank out 2 of those this weekend, right? Wouldn't y'all think? 250 yards for a shawlette. Go get you some coffee, Kelly. I'm running up on 2 hours. I am gonna I'll probably go till about maybe 9:40, 9:45, because I do want to load some laundry before who we said, Jeanette comes home. I'm going to find her, I mean, Jenny emailed me and confirmed what I thought, what I was reading. Oh, something in the shirt. Ugh. Got an itch. Oh, I need to go to Ace Hardware today, too. I'm not going to Walmart to get ammunition, but I got some at Ace Hardware. Shotgun shells are expensive these days. Wish I still had my rifle. It's so quiet. Do you hear that train? Can y'all hear the train? Okay, when is Amber's deadline for March's You can't hear the birds? Oh, anyway. Treble and same stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, treble across. 2 chain, treble, treble, treble. I don't know if y'all heard that train. That train is about 8 miles away. So are you doing each square corner to corner, Teresa, and then joining them? Oh my gosh. That is what I don't know how you do. Okay, I was still trying to. Okay, I was looking for Jeanette's channel. I know she'll be going live. It's amazing how quickly the pollen will cover my laptop screen. I keep looking for that snake now. Oh my gosh. That thing went up in my, I've got like a French drain that comes down. I'm surprised that my chimes aren't. Wait a minute. Are they canked up? No. My breeze just isn't big enough to kick them up. Come on, Freddie. You know how cool it would be for all 3 of them to come traipsing across the yard right now? You crochet the square into the other squares. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, join as you go. Yeah, but oh my gosh, there would be so many tiny little corner to corners. Kelly, are you still there? That hummingbird, I went back to that video and I slowed that thing down to 0.25 speed and went frame by frame and still couldn't catch that little turd. It was like a dark spot in the frame. One frame right here. And so far this morning, they were eating, but then it has cooled off a little bit. Hang on. Who said that? That little blur was only in one frame. That's what I'm saying. I slowed it down to 0.25 speed, which is the slowest available. But then I did it frame by frame in the... Oh my gosh, Teresa. Jeez. Yeah, I ain't doing that. You can have all of that. But that hummingbird was like one frame, was in one frame right here, and it was a blur. You couldn't see the whole bird. Excuse me. If I had higher resolution, you probably could. But with me turning it as a selfie instead of around the other way. Okay, here he comes. I'm probably... What's up, dog? What up, dog? What is it? What, are you out of food? I just filled you. Hang on, y'all. I'll be right back. What is it? What up? What up? What up? Did you get food? Okay. Yeah, the beast is getting restless, so I'm probably not going to get to be here very long. Okay. I already have... See, that's the thing. Jenny said those chains are to be there. So, but anyway, that's fine. That's fine. I already have my treble rows have the chains in there. Do you think I would be okay to go move on to... Are you talking about taking the... Oh, stop for 1 second. Really? Come here. Come here. I'm fixing to send you to your mama T. I'm going to send you to Teresa. Yeah, I got that tickle. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, so... Made my triple. Hang on. Oh. Okay, so... But... Do you think I would be okay to leave these in and then just not chain in the double crochets? Or do I need to go ahead and just take this one out too? Well, there's not a video. Her video is just saying that she released it. Stop. Come here. Come here. Her video is just saying that she released it. She doesn't have a tutorial to go with stuff. She just, she does her pattern. And they are worded a little differently than what I'm used to reading. But that's why I double checked with her because, her picture, the pictures of this shawl hanging on her mannequin shows that there should be, shows that there's chains here. She said that there should be chains here, but if that's what's causing it to curve on the ends for me, then that's fine. I'll take them out. But I think I'm probably just done with it now. But you, Karen, you think it's fine to just leave the trebles this way and then just take the chains out from the double rows? I don't see that they're serving a purpose other than to lace it up a little bit. I don't. I know. Oh well, here we go again. I'm fixing to ruin more. Ta-da! Done. I'm finding a new pattern. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everybody that's tried to help me figure that out. I'll probably get over that little mad spell and waste some more yarn on it here shortly. The thing is, from the time that she showed that video till I started it. Yeah, well, there's no frog in this crap. So I've just ruined another set of yarn. Just trying to figure it out. This crap don't frog. See? From the time that I saw that video and saw that shawlette, this is the yarn that I knew it needed to be. This Lux Lollies and Marzipan Plan. And since it says it only uses 250 yards, I know. But then if you put those chains in there, then it starts curving down or something. It's like there's too many there. And what I asked her Isn't row 10 the first treble row? According to row 11. Right. Hey, Desiree. And it doesn't say, it's not clear in one row, but then the next row it says, go into the chain. So, and that's row 11 with the half doubles. This other one was actually not just curving outwards, but down, Karen, like this. And that was with me putting, so here's your row 11 right here, the half double crochets. And then you go into row 12 as the double crochets. Added one on the end, like it said. There's only one there, one extra. That's my chain, that's my extra. This is in the next half double crochet, chain one, double crochet into the next half double crochet, chain one, double into the next half. So see, this is why I started questioning it, because it was doing this, but Carol was the same problem. So that's why I emailed Jeannie. And like I said, the instructions, it's not totally clear on one line, but then on the next line it says to half double crochet in each treble and each chain. So I mean, and then it says repeat that. Well, you can't truly repeat it because you're not going into a row of half doubles, you're going back into a row of triples and chains. I think I'm just going to find another pattern. I love all her patterns. I love all that she's doing. But if this is the first of her patterns I've tried to do, I can get over the wording not being exactly the same, but it still needs to be clear, right? There's some kind of ant spider looking thing on my computer. Well, you may get the rest of this one, Dee. There's only 2 broken pieces of... Yeah, she emailed me back. And she said those chains should be there, but it still bows it out. And Carol said hers is working without the chains. So it was much. I did love the Lux Lollies until it did this on me. Well, no, I was already, because I think I've got 3 or 4 of them, D. So that's what I was saying. I mean, but it's so pretty the way it just looks like cotton candy. The way the pink and the blue is twined right there. Well, I wanted it for Easter, Linda, and I mean, I know that's just a couple weeks away, but I wanted, because I was going to do sunrise here. No, it was not free. But I do get her emails, so I do get a discount. But still, and I've bought a lot of her patterns. Yeah, I love this blue and pink. It looks like cotton candy for real. And then it's got some cream in it. I don't know if she uses testers or not. Because ever, well, like I say, I've bought a lot of her patterns, but this is the first one I've ever tried to make. But it may be the last one too. I'll still support her probably. Um, I don't like those triangles. Oh, okay. And Christy, see, since I don't do, I don't write patterns but I know like Hannah with Cozy Cottage, she'll send stuff out and it'll be 3 months before she gets hers back and out to. And I don't know if that's just because she gives them that amount of time. Then I've heard other people send out for testers that needs it back this week. And this is why I offer a test for people, because like I'm new enough that if I, just like the knit pattern I did for Karen, I'm not a knitter, but I can follow instructions. So if I follow your instructions and it looks like it should, then your instructions are, are good to go, you know. And that's why I have offered to test for people, um, because I'm new enough that I can follow instructions. I may not necessarily know exactly what it should be if I get some kind of crazy stitches or whatever. Um, but if I'm testing something and I'm following instructions and it turns out right, then that proves that that proves that your written instructions are pretty okay, or they work. I like more of the rounded, just because I'm so short too, that I want one that's wider that was going to wrap around me. Now this one was going to be a light one. It was just going to be a light one to wear around my shoulders and maybe put a pin in for Easter and just sit here and do my own little sunrise service. Um, but as far as those that have that deep triangle, um, I'm so short I sit on them and then they get caught and choke me and all that good stuff. Um, or they come apart or whatever. That's why I'm thinking about, um, Desiree. Didn't you do the and that one ball shawl looks like it's pretty quick made. Yeah, I may try that one too. And I was thinking about like Mary sent me that one, that she made. Mary's Chit Chat, Irish Mary. Did you do Crystal's, just not just feel better? Crystal's, Don't Stop Me Now or Can't Stop Me? Which one is quick? The one ball shawl? Anyway, I did Crystal's Can't Stop Me or Don't Stop Me Now or something, poncho. And it's good because it doesn't come way down on my arm, but it is so steep in the point that, and I love the shawl. The poncho. It worked up pretty quick. But I may frog it because I just don't like it. I don't like the way it lays on me. I love the way it looks and I love the texture in it. Isn't that one ball shawl just basically double crochet, chain one, skip one, double crochet, chain one, skip one? The one ball. I know Joe has run through a lot of them too. I think she's made bunches. And people just keep making them and making them. Is it because it's quick and easy, or is it okay? I think I was afraid of getting bored with it. I'm really not sure. Hey, Victoria. It's just like that sunrise, not the sunrise, the sunset dreams that I did in the Karen Cotton Cakes. How did you, Okay, here comes Freddie. I've got to get Goliath in the house. Freddie is coming in the screen to the right. Honey, go this way, go this way. Oh, no. Okay, y'all are fixing to see Freddie. Oh, man. I think he's going to go down. I knew he would show up. Be very quiet. I'm going to sit down really, really easily. Okay, he's going to come down from this way. So exciting. I knew he would be out this morning. Come on, Freddie, where you at, buddy? I'm going to just sit really still. Goliath is going to raise Cain. Hang on, where's he at? Oh, Goliath's going to prevent this from happening. And see, there's just enough drop off that he could get down behind that bank. Stop it, Goliath. Okay. I have made a shrug, but just like everything I make for myself, it's so huge. Oh, Goliath. Lay down right there. Just lay down. We're trying to see Freddie. Trying to see this little fox. Lay down. Stop it right now. Lay down. Huh? I'm gonna stay out of the screen for a minute and see if y'all can see him. We've probably already scared him off. Thank you, Goliath. Thanks for helping me scare off the cute little foxy. Stop it right now. Lay down. Go lay down. Shh. Stop it. Go in there and lay down. Stop it. God dang it, Goliath. What? Okay, no fox today because Goliath wants to come outside. Come on. What are we doing? Come on, let's go. Me and my shorts, sorry. Go. Anyway, but it's about time Freddy's the fox and Goliath just ran him off. He was coming down from up there. So he probably went behind the trees and probably went down the lower side of the pond. And as soon as I saw him, I started trying to get Goliath back in, and he may still show up in the background there. Because I think they come down the pond to get water. And it may be that he pops his head up right in there. Let's see, where's it at? Cedar tree. He may pop his head right up in here to see what's going on. But I doubt it. Turd monster over there. Had to start raising Cain. Oh, man. That was going to be so cool. And he may still be like, he could go down on the lower side of the pond and still come up like right there where he was hanging out the other day. Let me see if I can find it. On the other side of that post, on that pile of wood that's right, where's it at? Yeah, it's behind that tree. You can't really see it. Dang it. And there is no getting out here without Goliath hearing me. I can't just sneak out here. But anyway. But I love that puzzle yarn. Back to the shawl thing, Desiree. I love the, he's just like a man. As long as it's his idea, he'll lay down and be quiet. But if it's my suggestion, he's going to just raise all kind of game. But I haven't seen Freddie in a couple of days. So, and two, I don't know if that was Freddie or the one with the almost white leg. There's one that's got a white rear right leg. It's almost white up to his hip. And then, he's so cute though. It was so cute seeing him pounce on that thing when he got out of that pile, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, 2.5 hours. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep y'all all morning. Because I did want to start some laundry before we stalled Jeanette. But that may be that thing like the hummingbirds. I may just have to set up everything in front of that window and just like be viewing out towards the yard. Because that's where I see Freddie most of the time. He'll come to this tree right here and just come across the yard and walk down the side of the sidewalk and go down and hunt stuff in that little wood pile. I can't believe I've been on here 2.5 hours. But yeah, Karen and Carol. Oops, there goes the hummingbirds. I was looking for Jeanette. Okay, she'll have a live here shortly. DOY. There's a different turkey too. Ah. Oh, I love sitting here talking to everybody. I wish it was Zoom, though. I've got to definitely get us a Zoom back together. Or go into one of the other ones. It's just hard to hear when 20 people are talking. Now, see, this says DOY, but this is like 2 years ago. She is still DOY, right? 7,000 subscribers. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to put a link to her channel because she'll be doing a live here shortly. And I think today she's doing a make-along for blue hats. I've done the one. Me and Teresa both did. Oh, I will, Karen. We had a little, I mean, it wasn't really that bad, but like, you know how at 40 minutes you get kicked out if you don't buy the package that has the, there's the link to DIY Creations. So she'll be doing a live here shortly, I think at 10. So in about 5 minutes, we can do a Cindy Hart's raid. And we'll go over there, and she's doing a, I don't know if it's a tutorial or a I don't know if you do your own. But she's making one, she's doing something for the blue hats. So I thought I would join that too and try to do another one. Because if it's up to me, I saw Crystal at Bag O' Day had another, like a half double crochet, no seam pattern. I sure was hoping to see the fox. A heart raid, yay. Oh, I enjoyed that, the yip zooms we did. But anyway, here I squirreled out looking for my fox. I foxed out. But somebody got upset. They thought I kicked them out of the Zoom. Well, Victoria, you can always mute yourself if you think you're... And, like, that's the one thing about Zooms is, you know, people that have TVs going in the background or dogs barking in the background. I'm lucky he lays down a lot, or you know, he's pretty patient, but when he gets riled up, he is riled up. All of a sudden, like, so, but yeah, somebody thought that I kicked him out, Karen, when we actually all got kicked out at 40 minutes, you know, because I don't pay for the thing. I'll be glad when I get these chair covers fixed, wouldn't you? Well, Desiree, then you need to grab you a hook and some blue yarn and come on over to Jeanette's here in a minute and make you a black hat. I mean a blue hat. But anyway, so after that, Karen, I didn't, you know, I just haven't done another Zoom of my own. Just because, I mean, people that don't know how it works, you know, they think you kick them out and then they get all offended and they get mad and I need to post my picture of my cotton cakes shawl that I did for the spring, the couple of spring longs. I think one of them's Amber Ooh Ah did the thing for Chronically Crocheting's make-alongs or challenges. And then Cindy with Freeze Baby's Fiber Frolics. Is doing a spring along. Anything for spring can be entered into hers. Which I'll enter, but I won't. I'll tell her not to. Yeah, I know, right? Grumpy pants. I'm not going to enter. I'll enter Cindy. I'll put my stuff in Cindy Freeze Baby Fibers. But I won the Game of Thrones one. So I'll let somebody else win. And I need to send Christy my information. Well, I know, Kelly, but did you go make a video and cry and tell everybody that somebody kicked you out and stuff? I mean, like, with it, you know what? That is not the first time that's happened either, is it, Karen? We've had that happen before, haven't we? I mean, people don't understand, and then they go make a video before you ever get back into Zoom again, and they're crying and pitching a fit because they think you did something against them. It's crazy. I just remembered that though, Karen. That was crazy. It was crazy the first time. It was even crazier the second time. Because you don't, I mean, everybody gets kicked out at 40 minutes, and then what does Nans make along? I think skeeters are starting to get me. I may have to shift inside anyway. Are you getting to work any, Desiree? I know you love doing your music thing, your show gigs. I love you doing the show gigs. Oh, what did you miss, Kelly? About people that think they've gotten kicked out? Oh, that I'm sorry, Desiree. Yeah, yeah, duh. Two people have ideas about it, Melissa. Not just one. Two that I know of that I've actually been in the Zooms that people thought they got kicked out of, but that you just the one mine. The first person might have got kicked out. Oh my gosh, that's not it. Two. There was another one. I'm thinking now about three and maybe even four that have done that. Oh my gosh. Well, we never know anymore, Linda, are we? I haven't gotten a message that, excuse me, I haven't gotten a notification that Jeanette has started yet. Has anyone else? I hear those hummingbirds though, coming around my head. Yeah, I don't see. Now she has DIY Creations and DIY Life, right? I bet that's her right there. No, that's handmade. Hand. What's the HH? Hey, Sharon. Well, I think maybe if we do some kind of, let's see, I didn't see her coming on. I think we can do some kind of, and I hate to say, well, you can't get in without a passcode, or you can't get in without this or that. But, some people just aren't going to act right. Ah. Alrighty, we're going to do a Cindy Hearts raid to DIY Creations. I'm going to go grab some blue yarn and see what she's talking about and make a blue hat. So, thanks y'all for hanging out so long this morning. Looks like she's still drinking coffee, so I got time to go get something. And maybe we'll try to go live again, and I'll try to Hearts raid, yeah. And I'll try to do a Zoom again at some point, because I know there's some people that just had rather have a small Zoom instead of so many people. Alrighty. Well, thanks for coming in, Sharon. I hate that you just came in really like towards the end. Thank you all for joining me this morning, and I'm going to go, yes, that, Teresa, and then into see DIY. Heart raid. Am I booping the button? What do we do here, D? Let's raid. Yeah, but I can't stay on Zoom all day long, Teresa. Even if I don't have anything to do, I can't sit in there all day long. Ah. There's that howling thing again. Oh, that's cool. Well, I don't mind a large Zoom sometimes if people are being respectful of other people talking. But I don't want to raise my hand either, so. All right, let's do a heart raid to push that little button. And booping and beeping and bopping. DIY Creations. Let's go make a blue hat, y'all. See y'all there. If I get all my notifications off. Love y'all. Bye.